In this video, we'll be taking a look at today's NCAAB matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Minnesota against Purdue, and Minnesota catching 20.5 while Purdue lays 19.5. And anytime you're seeing a monster number in conference-style matchups, the dog automatically becomes the interesting angle, because blowout margins require 40 minutes of sharp execution from the favorite, and this Purdue team tends to ease off late in games once separation is created, so the window for a sneaky backdoor is always live. With totals sitting around 142.5, bookmakers are assuming pace stays in check, which can keep this inside the number more often than not. So Minnesota plus 20.5 is where value tends to show, and the under 142.5 stays in play if tempo stalls in the half court. Jackson State taking on Houston, and this line is a total mismatch, with Jackson State catching 39.5 and Houston laying 38.5. And in games like this, the dog simply has more scenarios to cover than the favorite has to run away, because garbage time rotations create massive swings. Houston clearly controls everything, but sustaining a 40-point clip from buzzer to buzzer rarely comes clean, so Jackson State plus 39.5 offers the only practical side, with the total around 135.5, which becomes a question of whether Houston keeps its foot down or empties the bench. That usually means the under 135.5 sits as the safer long-term angle. Wisconsin against Nebraska, and this number basically asks you to pick the better situational side, with Wisconsin plus 1.5 and Nebraska plus 1.5, depending on the shop, which is the market's way of saying neither side is convincingly priced. In near-pick games, you lean toward whoever controls tempo, and Wisconsin's defensive identity tends to travel better when spreads get tight. With the total around 155.5, both teams can score, but totals that high require both offenses to stay efficient for 40 minutes, so leaning under 155.5 is the more sustainable approach. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. Recap, we're on Minnesota plus 20.5 and under 142.5, Jackson State plus 39.5 and under 135.5, Wisconsin plus 1.5 and under 155.5. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!